Juan Francisco Estrada is still the WBC super flyweight champion of the world. That was expected, but I don't think people expected this rematch to go as it did. Cuadras is the one who floors Estrada first, throwing a very odd combination that he felt was working, so he kept spamming it until it really did do the business. A right hand followed by a right uppercut. It's not a natural combination. Normally once you throw the right, you're going to want to lean and then come back with the left. But while keeping his body straight, somewhat rigid, he throws a right, then an uppercut. After it, it's a sneaky punch. And it knocks Estrada down in the third. Hurts him a little bit. When Cuadras was fresh in the early rounds, he was showing that awkward kind of skill he has. He's not afraid of throwing punches. He's not a guy who you need to tell, come on, you need to be busier. He's going to throw and he's going to try and be creative as well in there. And it was working. After 4 rounds, maybe he was up. But once Estrada got up, dusted himself off, you saw that more well-rounded skill set start to pay dividends. He ultimately defends better. He bends at the waist. He blocks punches better. He's more accurate. He picks his punches a little bit better. The left hook to the body, famous with a lot of Mexicans, was sweet. So were the uppercuts. And something I'd touched on before in the preview to this fight is that Cuadras, when he does start to tire, he does want for accuracy, and we saw it again. Once the combinations get going and he tries to go for that quite extended arm type of left hook, most of the punches were missing. And Estrada was the one who was remaining composed, watching him and hitting him with the more meaningful shots. You have to tip your hat to Cuadras. He showed so much heart near the end. The way he got dropped twice, his whole body you could see was all gooey. He had very little energy left, and yet he's trying to just throw for keeps. I mean, that is a soldier mentality. Some people talk about how there are different levels of bravery to boxing. Tony Bellew has said that before, and it's true. Some guys, once they're knocked down, that's it, you know, they will mentally submit. Cuadras, he really does look like he is willing to just put it all on the line, so you have to give him a lot of credit. But again, skill proved the difference. And Estrada, in that 11th round, where did he get his energy from? It reminded me of Aaron Pryor getting off the stool against Alexis Arguello in their first fight in 1982. And I'm pretty sure Estrada didn't drink anything from a bottle, but the way he got off and he just started throwing his shots with so much venom, and he looked so sprightly in the 11th, I was like, man, this is impressive. He really is a finisher, underrated for his skills and his power. Maybe he goes up a little bit more now in the pound for pound rankings. But now we do have the rematch against Chocolatito. As I said, maybe February, maybe March. And Estrada is going to be the favourite. It's crazy it's happening after like 8 years. Any rematch in boxing after 8 years seems unlikely. Such a big time span. But for a fight to happen 8 years later at super flyweight, it's a blessing. These guys, we know their styles blend beautifully. But Estrada, after that, the way he turned it up a notch, the younger man, he is going to be odds on to win.